Welcome back, guys, back down to Carbon. We have another new product for you guys with the Toyota 86, Subaru BRZ and the Scion FRS. We know you guys love to work on your own car, and this is a new harness we've created for the Thinkware dash cameras, and this will suit the F750, F770, H50, F50, pretty much their whole range. It will allow you to plug and play fit their dash cameras yourselves. For those of you guys that don't want to pay someone to do it or just love working on your own car, you can obviously come down to us. We offer an installation service in our store, but around Australia, some of you guys can't do that or want to do it yourself. So this is what we come up with. We've taken the traditional hardwire harness and we've coupled it with a plug and play T-harness. So this will actually mount and plug into the back of your stereo, and it'll give you the constant power, the ignition, the earth, no cutting, no splicing, straight into the plugs. I'm going to show you how to fit it in the car. And this is a harness, you can get it off our website, comes with the specifically designed for the hard wiring of the Thinkware cameras. Now the reason you don't use the cigarette lighter is because there's no power in the cigarette lighter when you turn the car off, and the motion detection won't work. So we're going to show you how to fit all that in the car, how to pull the panels off, how to do the stereo, how to plug that in. This is a new harness. It will do the new F70 dash camera. Sorry, that's the mounting just falling off. We haven't clipped it in. That's the new F70 dash camera there, F770, or the F750, which is wildly popular as well. All available on our website, but this is a cool harness we sell separately. So let's show you how to do it. Okay, we're going to show you how to remove the stereo and how to wire our new plug and play hardwire kit for the Thinkware dash cameras, so you guys with the Toyota 86s, BRZs, FRS can do this yourselves. So what you would do, we've removed the stereo already, but we're going to show you the concept, so it's really easy. Use a pry bar, non-marring, plastic, okay? Do not mark your dash. There is a position under here you can actually just lever, and it will pull forward, okay? That will pop it. There's a little hole there. Non-marring or plastic. Use a spatula if you have to. Do not scratch your dash. Then you can just pull this forward. So you'll have the stereo in the way here, but you can lever both sides, pull that forward, and it will just clip forward, okay? 4 locator tabs, that's all that holds that in. Once that is off, you've got 10mm bolts, 10 millimeters on either side. There's 4 of them, so that's where the stereo would be. Undo those, and you would unplug the plugs in the back. So all the plugs in the back, this is all them here. Every single one has a locator tab on the top that you just push in and pull it out, okay? And they all only go in one position. Now, you would take our T-harness, which is what we have here, that we've made for you guys to make it so you can wire it yourself. There's only 2 plugs in the car that will suit it. They will locate one way and one way only. Plug in, and that is now T-pieced in, and that will go into the back of the stereo now. So no interference to anything. Wired in, there is a fuse on there. It's all taped up with Tessa tape, nice and factory loomed. This is the part that will go up to the camera. You can undo that, and you would route that down into your footwell. We're not going to show you that. You can do it yourselves. Wire it down into the footwell, across, and then you would come over here to the A-pillar. And on the A-pillar, you can actually do a couple of things. You can just move this back a little bit, and you can pull the rubber off. So you would just, there's a little cut here, actually. This is factory cut. Like, I've already had this off. There's a little bit of gap, but, you know, you would not really notice it. But you can just pull that forward, and that will pull the rubber off for the seal, and you can push it back on. It's called pinch weld. It'll actually go back on. It's designed this way. When you've done that, you can just leave it here and pull this forward, and that will just clip off. Now when you run it through and route the wire all the way through, you can come up through this gap, around here, through your roof lining. You can come under and around and wire it across here. Very easy. This sort of pulls down a little bit. See all the plenty of give there. You can actually hide your wiring up in there. And here is the F750, which we already have done earlier. We're going to be doing the F770 today. This is from Thinkware. So this one we've done earlier. Comes out the roof lining just there, nice and discreet, straight down, plug in, double-sided taped up. Now, very easy to do. Takes you, you know, maybe an hour to 2 hours. We'd have to do a rear camera. So this is the power cable here that we had plug and play. And you have the rear camera, which is a micro USB, which goes straight in and up with it as well. We're going to show you the rear camera and how you would mount that on the rear windscreen, nice and neat, and run it through the hood lining. So we're going to show you that now as well. Make it really easy for you guys. Okay guys, this is the rear camera for the F750 on the Thinkware or the F770. This is where we mount it on the Toyota 86, BRZ or FRS. Make sure it's this direction, okay? Because if you do it the other way, the camera's upside down, all right? You can change it in editing, but you know, you want to make it the right way, it's easier. That's fully adjustable, double-side tapes on the back. USB into the rear. Again, like the front one, it's got plenty of flex here, eh? You can even undo these if you want to, but you probably don't have to. Run your cabling nice and neat through the back there. We have run it already, but you can use a pry bar. You can clip this off. This will actually clip forward, so you can actually lever this a bit, and as you can see, it pulls forward. If you do pull that off too far, it's just going to clip all the way back on, but make sure the carpet sits in the middle there, because that's what holds the carpet nice and neat. And you can pull that off and you can run it all the way through, and see here, there's a lot of flex. You can run it all the way along, push it in there. I use the pry bar and we slide it in nice and neat. This is the pinch weld like the front. You can just lever it off. It's got plenty of room. They actually have a flex joint here to give you to and fro. And you can run that all the way along to the front. It goes to the A-pillar where you run the other camera. So I suggest doing this first. And then you can just plug it all in the front once and once only. One thing to remember, if you're doing the F750 and your rear camera, the right angle on the USB, the micro USB from the rear to the front, the right angle must go to the front, okay? That's so it clips into the F770 correctly. The F750, it does not matter. You can have the right angle at the rear and the straight at the front, whichever one you want. But the F770, vital that you run the right angle to the front, okay? That will just run along, plenty of cable, okay? Heaps. You get left over, tuck it behind the dash, tape it up nice and neat, and that's it. That's your wiring job done. Hopefully you guys can do it all yourselves. Okay guys, so that's really easy to install with our new T-harness for the Thinkware dash camera range. That is for the Toyota, so you can actually use that harness on virtually any Toyota and a lot of the new Subarus. We custom make that harness. It is available on our website, carboncarsystems.com. We'll try and make it available on our Facebook store, which is Carbon Car Systems as well, funnily enough. This is another harness we have. This is for the Subarus. So the Subarus that don't have the new Toyota plug, so anything sort of prior to 2015 had a Subaru style plug. So this is a harness we made for the Subaru. So this will fit the WRXs, Liberties, Foresters, some of those other vehicles. So for that guy that wants to fit it himself on the Imprezas and stuff, we have that harness as well. You will need to know which one you have in your car if you got the Subaru, whether it be the Subaru plugs or the Toyota plugs, because they did change around 2015. But make your life easy, install it yourself, give it a go. If not, we offer the services here in Sydney, or we can recommend stores around Australia. But makes life easy, guys. Check it out.